Hello everybody, my name's Chantal and today I'm going to be showing you how I create these envelopes for cash stuffing. It's going to be a really quick run through and let's get into it. So you're going to need laminator sheets, a design either printed or written on paper, and a laminator. That is basically it. So this is just an example of the borders that I'm doing. I've used sticker paper because I used to run my own business and make my own stickers. So I've used sticker paper and created a border, which you can see here, but you don't need to do that. You can do that just with pen and paper. And just to show you an example, these are the first envelopes I made. So this is just me writing on paper and then doing this same method. I wanted to do something that was a little bit more sort of professional looking. So this is why I've changed them. So all you need, so we've discussed the designs, decide your designs. All you need is laminator paper. Now they come in A4 sheets. I haven't discovered there's a preference on the type of laminator sheet or how thick it is or anything like that. So just any laminator sheets. And then what you want to do is either using scissors or a guillotine if you have one, you want to cut the laminating sheets to size. This one I've done is 6.75 inches by just over 3.5 inches. Doesn't have to be perfect or exactly the same size unless you want that consistency throughout your binders. I used the size of a £50 note to create this size and then obviously checked in my binders as well. So what you want to do once you've cut them out is take a laminator sheet, so you've still got the shiny side on each side, turn it inside out so you've got the matte side on the exterior, because the shiny side doesn't stick to shiny but the matte does, and so when we put it inside the laminating sheet, that's what we're going to stick. Then you want to create a design. So I've used stickers obviously, so these won't fall off, but if you've used paper it's going to be a little bit more fiddly but definitely doable. You want to take your two pieces of the laminator paper with your design on it, pull in your laminator paper. Ignore this though because that is something else I'm making. These are placeholders for fully funded categories. And then open up your laminator sheet. You want to pop it inside, making sure that they are exactly lined up. It can take a bit of time, but that's okay. And then close your laminator sheet, making sure that you leave space on the bottom side so that you have space to do some hole punches. So do it like that. Leave some space. You want to leave some space on either side as well, just so that the laminator has space to stick, because obviously you're putting two sheets of laminator paper inside, which means that it's a little bit thicker than if you were just doing paper. So definitely make sure that you leave some room. Probably this amount of room is enough. And then we're going to laminate it. Let me get my laminator out. Okay, the laminator is all set up. It's nice and warm. And we are going to send our new pocket through the laminator. Make sure you always do the sealed edge first, just so you don't get any air bubbles. Okay, I'm going to put that down to cool. Move this out the way. I'm going to pull out my guillotine. And now that this is all cool, we are going to cut it. So I'm just going to do a rough cut here, just so that this can be moved out of the way. So first we'll do the sides. Now the way that I do this is making sure that the edge envelope is in line with the edge of this bit of the plastic, so that I can cut it and have that much on the edge. Now again, you can do this with scissors if you don't have a guillotine. Obviously I do. And then to get the right edge, I think Yeah, that's it. So I lined it up with this white line here. And then I know that all of them are uniform in the edging. So cut the bottom edge off. So that is the size of your pocket. And then you want to run the edge either just inside or right along where the two inserts you put in finish. And then you have a pocket. So isn't that really cool? So then I have a corner punch, again, own business. So I'm going to corner punch them. This corner punch is well loved. But again, you can do this with scissors or you can just leave them square. That also looks very nice. And then the final touch, so obviously you've got your pocket, you're happy that it opens, you've left a rim at the edge. Oh, I've got dust in there, that's annoying. Then, right, you can buy 6-punch hole punches. I don't have one. I've got a normal 2-hole punch, but I've marked up where it punches. And how did I do this? I think I drew dots. So, just turn off the laminator. I'm going to line that up, do dots through where the hole punches need to be. So I know exactly where. And then I'm just going to line up. Oh, not that way because it will punch that side too. So we're going to go from bottom to top and then turn it around. There you go. That is how you make the perfect little money envelopes for, oh, just snap that close. Perfect little money envelopes for your cash envelopes. I hope this has been somewhat clear and that you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.